What's good, YouTube? SlimTv here to put a center or two on this reoccurring topic. Now, I'm sure you guys remember this guy. This is a guy from the Pop the Balloon show, and it looks like I'm undefeated. It looks like I'm actually undefeated. It looks like I called it. I'm gonna just let him explain in the video. I'm gonna just let him explain what I'm talking about in the video. Oh wait, what? Oh, I didn't have the sound on. All right, my bad. Let's restart.
Before y'all start asking, the girl that I matched with on the show, we did not go on a date. We didn't even make it off the set. You know, she did something crazy to me, and I was like, shit, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still single. Appreciate the DMs. Before y'all start asking.
And I'm not crapping on the guy. Like, again, if you actually watch my video, I don't disagree with what he was saying. I was more so thinking about the long term, you know? Like, you come on this show and you're going back and forth with these women that literally have no value. They have no value. I mean, I said at the beginning of the show, when I saw that lineup of women, they weren't nothing to scoff at. None of them were really impressive. Now, I do remember at the end of the show that I did, I was like, yeah, she's bad. But when I look back, I mean, when you have a bunch of 4s and 5s, and then you have one 6.5/7, of course she's going to look bad amidst a bunch of regular women, right? So let's continue, though. So there was this one, and then he also, he kind of goes into detail about what actually happened. So let's check it out.
Chandler came up to her, and he handed her his phone. Boom. He handed her the phone just like this. So I turn to look at her. Like I just said, you don't address another man. I turn to look at her. I said, that's what you doing, baby? She said, yeah. Oh, what? I turned around. You're disqualified immediately because you don't know what the prize looked like. Your eyes still wandering. Baby, I found my match. You know, we about to have a ball. You don't.
Right. And I appreciate the guy's confidence. I appreciate the mindset and everything. But is there an ad playing? Get out of here, bruh. Wow. So that's how Facebook feel right now. All right, cool. Anyway. So again, I don't disagree with most of what he said about those women. In fact, as I said, a lot of those women are nothing to scoff at. But he lost his job over that. And this is the point of this video. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. I fully believe in standing on who you are as a man and saying what needs to be said in the moment. But those women weren't even worth reprimanding. They weren't. Because, as we saw, most of them, if not all of them, had some type of attitude. Furthermore, the one that he walked off with only walked off with him because he mentioned his money. And I got on that in the video. I was like, see, these red pill dudes, they always mention their money, and this is what always happens. And then when a woman gets with them because of their money, they want to act confused or, you know, act like, well, wow, why would you act like that? Well, because it's not really about you, it's about what you have, bro. But let's watch this. This is basically the aftermath of him getting fired and stuff. So let's just check it out.
Anybody thinking this is a hoax, you know, today is one of the worst days of my life. Seriously, being a plumber and getting my license was one of my biggest life accomplishments, especially with the lifestyle that I used to indulge in. You know, with that being stripped away from me.
Hey, man, like, he worked so hard for this, bro. And for this to be all taken away, all because he was on a show with a bunch of women that were low class, in my opinion. Furthermore, apparently 500 women called up to this dude's job to get him fired. And so that just goes to show you that every single woman that resonated with those women on that show, all 500 of them, they probably don't have a man. They probably have nothing going for themselves. And now they want to take it out on him, or take out all the anger that they have towards men on him, because he actually, had the kahunas to say what he said. Again, I don't agree with his methods at all, and I explained that vividly in my video. But I respect his forwardness, and I respect him being able to tell the truth. I do respect that. I just don't think that everything deserves that. Not everything you encounter deserves the truth. The truth is, it's a blessing, but not everybody sees it as a blessing. See, that's the thing. When you tell people the truth, they can either accept it or reject it, just like anything else in life. If you accept the truth, it'll only bless you because you take it to heed and then you become a better person. But when you reject the truth, it's only going to weigh you down. It becomes a curse because you know what you heard was the truth. And now instead of fixing it, you just allow it to sit there and rot. And then you just become worse. So that truth that somebody told you a while ago, like that woman with the hairy arms, right? Let's say that she doesn't take that as the truth and she keeps her arms hairy. And then she comes across a man that, despite how she looks, her saggy breasts, it's like, hey, you know what? She would be a good wife. But then he sees the hair on her arms. Her whole life is ruined because she didn't want to accept that truth. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why not everybody deserves the truth, because not everybody's going to take heed to it, and they can spin it and try and turn it on you to ruin your life, just like they did with this guy. Let's continue.
I still have responsibilities to take care of, and I certainly can, and I am going to take care of them. My birthday, June 23rd, on Sunday, man. We're going up in a section near you, so stay tuned for that. The t-shirts is dropping.
This dude said a section near you, bruh. This dude said a section near you. That's funny.
We're getting the sizes, pre-orders, everything ready. I'm still trying to do humanitarian work. For those that are asking me, telling me to start my own company, I wish I could. I don't feel comfortable with doing it where I'm at. I can't post my location, my exact location where I'm at, because of these videos.
Okay. So he doesn't feel comfortable doing it where he's at. If that's the only reason, then he needs to move. Because at the end of the day, bro, you need to get your paper and you need to make sure that you live a life of fulfillment. Don't let these women who decide to call up to your job and get you fired win. I would rather see him move out of wherever he's at, go to a different state, start fresh, and get something going. I mean, honestly, bro, with his skills, he could even become a mentor to other plumbers. I mean, there's different avenues that he can go. And with all this, with him becoming so viral at this moment, he'd easily start a YouTube channel. Easily do that, but he has an actual skill. And black plumbers are really rare. So if he can galvanize and get some black youth up under him, mentor them, and he was also talking about like the lifestyle that he had. If he can mentor some kids out of the streets, and do something productive. And I know he said something about humanitarian work, so I'm not saying he's not doing anything productive right now. But if he could actually use this momentum to build something for himself, he could really do some good, man. So I think he really needs to consider, moving out of where he's at or doing something different. As long as he can use the skill that he has, which is plumbing, to his advantage still. Don't discard the skill all because one mishap happened.
Blowing up. Now I got people approaching me left and right in the gyms, in public, in Walmart. I just don't feel comfortable with that. And I used to indulge, like I told y'all, in criminality. So I just don't want my location out there. So I don't think that's the best thing for me to do. I'm not worried about nobody trying to hurt me. If you think you're going to do something to me, I promise you got something coming.
Alright, so that's that video. Now this is a short video today, guys. We're just going to end it off with this here. Yeah, this is my video. We're not about to play it, but we're like, look at these women, guys. I want all of you guys, I don't care if you guys agree with me or not. Was this worth losing his job over? Because at the end of the day, we still have to look at his actions as well. There's always two sides of the story. I vehemently agree that he should not have lost his job over this whatsoever at all. Point blank, period. I stand on that. But was it worth coming on this show and going back and forth with each and every woman on this on this show, minus these two right here? We had, we had Skinny, but as I said in the show, I think that she could make a good wife to somebody. We had Skinny, but could make a good wife. We had developing overweight woman right here with minimal style, gap teeth, and kind of just all over the place. We had ghetto pretending to be church girl with tattoos over the kneecaps. We had fat with a P, PHAT, also on the train towards overweight. We had hairy arms, Wolverine, werewolf arms with saggy breasts. We had Miss Attitude with a Gatorade blue dress on that also looked kind of tacky. It's like, does she know that she lives in 2024? She has a floral dress on in 2024. Now, if you're going to church or something, cool, but it's like, come on. And then we had Sex in the City 1 and 2. They're friends, bro. They got to be friends for them to be wearing the same material dress. Girls like to do stuff like that. Sex in the City 2. Return of the Leather Dress. One's a gold digger. And I mean, honestly, I really don't have too much problem with the one in the pink. I really don't. She, her shape isn't terrible, but everybody else had some type of attitude except for her. She was like, "Oh, you said I couldn't have hair on my arms," and she popped her balloon and didn't take it back. Okay, whatever. But this was not worth him losing his job over. So my point in my original video was that you gotta be tactful, man. You gotta know where you're at and display wisdom wherever you go, because things like this happen, and we live in a society that caters to the woman. Okay, so you have to go everywhere you go. You have to have that in mind. It's not about it being fair. It's just about knowing what to do and when to do it. Okay, I understand that the world is unfair. I understand that the world is cruel, and I understand that his situation particularly is unfair. I understand that. But that's just life, bro. That's just life, man. Sometimes unfair things are going to happen, and looking back on the situation, you could have been wiser about it. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. But that's it for this video. I just want to come through and analyze this real quick and put in my 2 cents, man. I wish the best for that brother, man, because he's actually doing something good. He's actually doing something good, and he is the definition of mostly like the positive aspects of the red pill, right? He's buff, he's in shape, even though he's been to jail, or even though he was involved in some type of criminality, he bounced back. He got himself a trade, and he's out here doing what he needs to do. He should just better handle the situation that he put himself in, because he agreed to come on the show. Furthermore, I would hope that the host, Arlette Amuli, would at least issue some type of apology to the dude, because here's the thing. Even though she didn't know that this would happen, right? I'm not blaming it on her at all, but even though she didn't know that this would happen, he still came into her house and ended up losing her job over it. I mean, his job over it, He came into her house and lost his job. If I drop my kid off at someone else's house and I come back and my kid has a scratch or a couple bruises, and the person who I dropped my kid off to, didn't apologize, I'm not bringing my kid back. It's the same type of scenario, You want to go in somewhere and leave out the same way that you came in, So I don't know if she has issued some type of apology. It would be nice just to see at least that, you know, just like, hey, sorry, I didn't intend for that to happen. You know, just something simple. Don't got to be some grand apology, but that's what I'm talking about, man. A lot of people don't have decorum and no manners, man. Like, there's no forethought or empathy at all. That's just a point I wanted to bring out as well. But like, subscribe, share, and comment. Stay tuned for the next video. Love you guys. Peace. Alright, so the video is supposed to be over. But this is a blooper, bro. I can't believe this shit.
Hey, bro. Hey.
What's up, man?
I know you.
Yeah.
You Weapon X.
You just did me a favor by tapping in with Weapon X, the promiscuous slayer.
Oh, shit.
Fuck out of here.
So this what we doing? Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Check out my YouTube or my Instagram for more content. Peace.